will try and be brief in what we are here to present to you. But one, we thought it's just over 90 days since one started being the mayor of Newcastle. In my inaugural speech, I spoke about our quest to make sure that we fight and expose corruption, regardless of who is involved. And from that point, we knew that as we do that, it's not going to be well received. There are a lot of resistance because for years, there are many people who have lived off the municipality, who have defrauded the municipality of millions of rands. The state in which we find ourselves in is as a result of that. Now, we will present to you here a few things which one we have been able to uncover, and some of them which are a subject of the current investigation. It is our belief that these are very serious allegations with a substantial proof. We say with substantial proof that there is serious offences that have been committed, especially financial misconduct. You see, there was a process back where we were preparing for the funeral of the late President Nelson Mandela. There was there a procurement of PVA screens for the funeral and the memorial service. The municipality followed the process of inviting those who would submit proposals. That was done. And two companies responded. Those companies were Newcastle and Cllr. So, because of the regulations from Treasury, they decided that they will then stop the process. But there was then a decision, a wrong decision, which was then issued, especially to officials, that needed this to be awarded to a company called Lima Events. This company, Lima Events, is well known because it's owned by a person who, by the way, for years has been saying that he is not corrupt. Now, the allegations that we are presenting here, which are serious with substantial proof, it is owned by Atazwane, who is a former chairperson of the ANC in this region. After this was awarded to this company then recommended another one, a company called Cllr, for 994,000 to do the work. But then Cllr again gave this to Newcastle, who had initially tendered to do the work for 200,000, which means there was a serious fraud committed. Now, these are things which we are committed in making sure that we report to the police. Currently, we are busy with an investigation which includes JBC Hall. For the JBC Hall, we've been given a preliminary report again, which some of you have been calling and asking about by Ogoti. For the JBC Hall, Charlestown Hall, swimming pool, Matateni, Ward 14 play parks in Newcastle. But I will start with the Charlestown Hall. Construction of Charlestown Hall. This hall was to be constructed. The initial value for the construction of this hall was about 5.6 million. 7.2 million, sorry. But at the end of the project, the municipality had already spent an amount of 11 million, which was 63% in excess of what was supposed to be spent. This is a preliminary report that we've been given. So, as we said, ours is not to speak off our head, but we must look for facts. This is something which has been a subject of investigation, and a company which was awarded to do this work is called Senzumusa. Again, it's owned by a person called Senzo Kumalo, who is currently the chairperson of the ANC Youth League in this region. Number 2 is the construction of JBC Hall in Bush. Again, this was awarded to the same company called Senzumusa, and the amount of the value of this project, or the value of this project was, I will just go straight to the preliminary findings. It was 11 million. As I said, that we are trying not to speak from our head, but we are talking about facts, things which have been investigated, which are serious allegations, which now gives us a chance as the municipality. We are in contact also with the SIU to try and deal with these matters. Currently, the amount which has been paid is 17 million instead of the initial value. So we thought because of these things we should, and also there was a problem with the payment of bodyguards for private citizens who are not councillors. One of them is Mafika Mdebele, who is currently the regional secretary of the Youth League, and another one is Dogozo Mhlungu, the former regional secretary of the ANC. So with this, ladies and gentlemen, we thought we should present to you. And also there was a leasing of Nedbank building here, which has been leased for years. Municipality entered into leasing a building which we are not occupying. So it's because of that then that we said we should update you and tell you that once also the final reports on all these things have been finalized, will come to you. But we will not stop in our fight to fight corruption and make sure that we restore the integrity of the state institution at the municipality, and also prevent the looting of state funds. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We will now open the floor for clarity-seeking questions, and will appeal to the media to strictly deal with what has been presented by His Worship. Then we interact with the report based on that. I will note hands for clarity-seeking questions, and if there are none, it's also allowed. Will be the first one. Is there another hand? Will be the second one. Okay, looks like it only goes 2 hands. You can start now.
Louis Kumalo from the SABC News. You've named the very few people that have transgressed against the municipality, people that have voted and milked the municipality. What about the former mayor Abzal? Is he not involved, including his brother as well? And secondly, have you opened a case against everybody that has voted the municipality? And what's the way forward from here?
Yes, as I said, we're in contact also with the SIU. We are also opening cases in some of these, especially where there's been a finality on the reports, the VIP security, and the other reports. The former mayor of Zud, we are tracing a report, because there is a report, a forensic report dated 4 July 2018, which we believe it has some allegations against it. Now, we want to trace that report before we can even comment openly on we need to make sure we have facts in front of us, and then we'll be able to comment about it. But we are aware that he's mentioned also as a person who was a participant in some of the misconduct.
You are the second one, then we come.
Okay, he's asked one of my questions, but the other one I want to find out is this preliminary report that you have in front of you, can it be made available to us as media? And then you talk about an investigation that's taking place. Is that an internal investigation or is it by an external department?
Okay. The report, as I said, because it's in this form, I thought we should update you. Soon it will be finalized and then it will be released to all of you. Because we have to do that. The investigations are done by professional people like Ongo, the risk management service, the forensic report, because we want to get facts that will allow us or enable us to start the criminal proceedings against whoever is involved. But I forgot to mention one thing as I was addressing. There was a serious also that we've thing that we've uncovered now, which we then report to the police. There was a purported grass cutting by a company called the Dam Projects. Again, it's owned by Atazwan and family. Grass cutting is done internally in this municipality. It's not outsourced. Repair and also supply of spares, but they are not a spare company. So these are things which, as the municipality, we are going to report to the police, because we've seen in the past, the municipality at some point back in 2010, 2011, 10.5 disappeared from the municipality coffers. It just died like that. We were told the case is with the subs, but nothing has happened. But again, in that case, we're in contact also with the SI to try and make sure that it's followed, because these are public funds. This is the road which has been going on for years. And some people have believed that they will do whatever, live off the municipality, loot the municipality and do whatever, because there were no consequences. Now we live to our commitment to making sure that we protect the public funds.
Is that a follow-up?
Yeah, just the last question. In terms of your confidence in the SAP, because you say you're going to report this matter, we know of the allegations and those comments that were made in terms of Becky clearly having a relationship, or close relations with some of the people that we mentioned here. Do you have confidence in the law or the system of the SAP that it will run its course?
There are many good police officers who are prepared to do their work with integrity. And yes, I have belief and trust that they will do this also, follow these allegations and investigate them properly. In South Africa, there are checks and balances. You try and if anyone tries and interfere with the legal system, there will be consequences for anyone. We will make sure, the reason why also we want to bring to attention, because people for years have denied doing wrong. And these allegations must be tested properly in proper platforms. And again, we must make sure that as the municipality, we report, and you also as members of the media will assist us in terms of following up. Because we need also, once certain things are coming back to us, including case numbers, bring them to you so that we follow up. Because if police are committed to doing their work, no one must interfere with them. They must be allowed to do their work without any interference, and I think they will do so.
Dr. Mahlaba, my question has to do with the report that you mentioned earlier, the forensic report dated 4th of July. The TV screens were mentioned in that report as well. I would like clarity on what happened to the report. We've heard allegations that there was a deliberate attempt from the ANC side to suppress that report, and then a conversation with the former mayor, Makosini Nkosi, indicated that in that conversation he indicated that he had personally given you a copy of that report.
It is not true. as I said, we are trying to trace the report. Because when I came in, we were looking for that report as well. Because I was not a mayor. But it's not true that the ANC has ever. I'm the chairperson of the ANC in this region. And my commitment in terms of fighting corruption and defending the public purse, I have not changed. There is no way that we would have hidden the report. Number two, we are trying to get the report because we've asked all the parties involved, including the suspended municipal manager, about the copy. Now will be, because it was done by the provincial treasurer, I tried to contact MEC Ravi Pillay to get a copy. Couldn't get hold of him, but I've left a message because we need to get a copy of that report so that also we follow through whatever is contained in that report.
You mentioned consequences for the, whichever politicians were involved at the time when this fraud took place. But will there be consequences for the officials as well that were involved?
As I said, what we do, we're fighting the problem of corruption, not individuals. So any individual involved will be followed.
Including officials that might still be in the municipality's employ?
Yes.
Just last question for me.
The last one, yes.
Yes, you've just mentioned a number of people there in the reports, namely Mafika and others on. Are those the very same people that want you, or the same people that have been perpetuated to be orchestrating your arrest for the murder of one Gobeni?
Yes, it's them. They've been up and running. In fact, I can say using. Council was never even told that there is litigation against the municipality because people knew that for any wrong action there will be no consequences. But we are saying now, saying as a political head of the municipality, that will not happen under my watch.
My word is that.
Sorry. Officials, there are officials who say that they have been threatened and intimidated by politicians in order to make certain decisions. is that something that's going to be looked into very seriously, especially as far as all of the investigations that you're talking about now, because there would have been an entire range of politicians that would not politicians, of officials that would have all had to be complicit in order for this to happen. And there is a feeling that these officials are doing so because of the instructions from political leaders.
Yes, we are aware of those allegations, and there is one instance where we saw even a message to one of the officials telling him what to do in these things. Because, as I said, these allegations want them to be tested properly and be subjected also to normal legal proceedings. We will not disclose the names of some of the officials who've been threatened, because we don't want to jeopardize evidence which is there, and for their safety as well. But there has been such instances where they have been intimidated.
Well, with those words, I'm sure we can, before Mlo gets to the attempted also. Oh, okay. Mayor, but I'm not feeling somebody.
No, namhlanje besikade sithi asinazise nje ngombiko omncane ukuthi nokunazisa ukuthi uphenyo lolesilenzayo kakhulukazi ekulweni nenkohlakalo lukuphi. Qale-ke ngokuthi sibheke udaba la kwathathwa khona ama-TV screens kathi kuzoba nomngcwabo kaBabamandela. Abantu abanesibindi ukuthi ngisho kushone dlule emhlabeni into ezinjengoBabamandela bafune nje ukugaba babone ithuba lokwenza imali. La kwakhishwa kwathiwa akube nesikhangiso kumbizwe laba bazoletha ukuthi bafisa ukwenza lento nokuthi bazobiza malini. Kwalethi inkampani embili-ke zagcina ibuyisile Newcastle nozinhle zonke. Kodwa lento kwiqiqi yayisinikeza inkampani okuthiwa iLimbe esaziyo ukuthi umnikazi wayo uMnumzane Atazwayo wakwaRothschild eMalahleni. Naye-ke ngesinayo wayesethi yena inikezwe insikelelo into akaziyenza, yanikezwa leyo nsikelelo. Insikelelo wayeseyibuyisele emuva wayinikezwa uNewcastle. uNewcastle wayenza nemali engaphakathi ebalelwa ku-200,000 esikhundleni sika-994,000 ababekhokhelwe. Kusho ukuthi baba nje ne-profit eba-700,000 bengenzanga lutho. Kunolunye uphenyo olwenziwe inkampani esithi Ongoti, labhekwa khona ihholo lase-Charlestown, Bush, Play Park, Madadeni, neMzamo Sports Ground. Nakhona lana-ke eCharlestown Hall kutholakele ukuthi kunenkohlakalo enkulu eyenziwa khona la i-contract yanyuswa in excess ka-63% from the original price ayi-5.6 million. Kwase kuba ne-JBC Hall nayo futhi kwanyusa imali esi-awarding lokhu esithi ama-deviation. Kunobufakazi-ke noma kunento eqinile esitshengisa ukuthi lento ngokophela olenziwe ukunyuswa kwalezi imali kwenziwa ngendlela engavumelekanga emthethweni. Kube lento kade kuthiwa bagunda utshani bagundela umasipala wenziwa inkampani ekuthiwa i-Latham Projects. Bukhona nobufakazi bakhona yenziwa yena futhi uMnumzane Atazwayo. Umasipala wegundela utshani akazi uqasha umuntu ongaphandle komtshani. Okwesibili kwaba ukuthi-ke lamahholo lamabili esikhuluma ngawo bakhiwa uMnumzane uSenzo Khumalo inkampani yakhe osihlalo endlini. Saphinde futhi-ke sanotice ukuthi eminyakeni endlule kwalahleka imali la ebalelwa ku-10.5 million. Okwagcina icala khona kungaziwa kuthiwa lisemaphoyiseni laphelele emoyeni. Sinesiqiniseko kodwa uma sibheka ukuthi ngathi kwakungaboshwanga muntu, sasigcotshwa nje ngodaka emehlweni ukuze kungalandeleki. Udaba-ke nalesifuna ukulilandela bese kuba ukunikezelwa kwabaqaphi ama-bodyguard phecelezi. Nikezelwa umnumzana uMafika Mdebele nomnumzana uNtokozo Mhlungu ngemali kamasipala bebenikwa namakhansela. Kukhona ubufakazi bakho. Izinto-ke lezi esithi zonke sizoyilandela ngoba izinto eseyiguqisa umasipala wethu ngokwesimo semali.
Lezi iy'nsolo hlasibe seniyibikile emaphoyiseni.
Olunye one yalezi senze i-appointment yokuthi sihambe siyovula icala. Sihamba-ke siyovula icala, sizobika, siphinde simisele nama-case number, siphinde siyilandele ngoba iy'nsolo ezinamandla kakhulu futhi bukhona nobufakazi bokuthi lezi zinto zenzakalile.
Njengosihlalo we-ANC kulesifunda, hlasibe lezi iy'nsolo lezo usuyibikile ku-ANC kwi-provincial.
Okunye besingakabiki kodwa-ke khona okunye sake sakubika njengalokhu kwama-bodyguard.
Enye into eshiwo uMafika Mdebele ukuthi uma if there's light evidence yokuthi usokwa-benefits ama-municipal and he's going to retract himself from all ma-position e-ANC Youth League and uzo-step down from i-position yakhe njengo-secretary, your response to that?
Ngeke umdecide kodwa kukhona ubufakazi. Into eyenzeka kukhona ukuthi akhokhelwa ama-security akhe ephaphotho ezikhansela. Kukhona ubufakazi balokho. Akukhulunywa nje into engekho. Into ekhona lesikhuluma ngayo. Kubuye ukuthi-ke wenzani ngalezo zinto. Thina sizoyiripota ngendlela efanele kwabomthetho.
Ngesikhathi sasilana ngomhla 28 washiwo ngalazi umhlongisho ubhekele wambiza ngawo wonke amagama. Usanethemba hlasibe lokuthi amaphoyisa azoliphenya into lodaba and futhi azocommit ekuphenya lolu daba njengoba wawushilo ukuthi ubhecele awumthembi nokuthi i-team leyayisungula ukuthi iphenye ukula kwezopolitiki ilahlekelwe isizunzi.
Maningi amaphoyisa awenza ngendlela efanele umsebenzi wakhona. So nginethemba ukuthi ukhona uzolandelela ngoba maningi amaphoyisa ayimisela ukusebenza ngendlela efanele. Maningi futhi amaphoyisa ayimisela ukuthi abuyise isithunzi samaphoyisa. Sinesiqiniseko ukuthi akekho umuntu ongaphezu komthetho. Kuney'nhlaka eSouth Africa ziwenza isiqiniseko ukuthi wonke umuntu uphila ngaphansi komthetho. Yingakho siyibiza phecelezi CTC lento ekuthiwa siphila under i-constitutional state. Akusiyo nje into yondlovu kayiphikile ngoba abalasti bafika indawo kuyafika isikhathi sabo. Kunedemocracy, kunezinto ey'bekiwe iy'nhlaka. Lokuzokwenza lokhu esipheceleza ama-checks and balances. So nginesiqiniseko ukuthi-ke bazolilandela ngendlela efanele.
Bengiphenye umbuzo nje wokugcina. Kuney'nsolo zokuthi nawe njengomeya ikhona inkohlakalo othintela kuyona phecelezi wacela usizo losomatekisi ukuthi bekusize and in return wabanikeza amathenda so that bona bazokunikeza imali yokuthi ukhokhele icala lakho lelo obhekene nalo icala lokubulala. Hlasibe kuyiqiniso yini lokho?
Ngingayobheka ngakunika ngisho i-proof ngenza ama-EFTs banika from my own bank account. Okwesibili akekho usomatekisi angamnikeza futhi akekho umuntu angamnikeza ithenda. I think since ngiqale ukuba umeya ngikhumbula i-award any tender. So if ekhona leyo nto abayilethe phambili kuveza usomatekisi kuthiwe nayi inkampani. Angithi inkampani yabo njengoba ngisho mina ngithi nayi i-Letam Projects. Nobufakazi. Na ubukhona ukuthi eka-others one i-address yonke na mangithi usenzo somusa kunabo ubufakazi. Ayiveli into kuthiwa nangusomatekisi uDoli Mnguni naye inkampani yakhe inikezwe nali tender usebenza la. Ayikhona leyo nto ayilethwe phambili. Kungakhulunywa wena abanye abantu they just shoot from the dark. Akhulume ngento engenasisekelo. Izinto engikhuluma ngazo bekungesibe nesibindi sokuza la zinesisekelo ubufakazi nabo. Masikhuluma ukuthi kwakhokhelwa ama-bodyguard abantu abangasiwa amakhansela sikhuluma ngento ekhona enobufakazi esingakunikeza sithi nansi uyibona. Masithi kwathathwa kunento kuthiwa kwanikezwa lo wathi uyogunda utshani ugundwa umasipala sisho ngento enobufakazi khona nansi. Asikhulumi ngezinto ezingenakho ubufakazi. Uma ikhona enjalo hayi kuthiwa nangu somatekisi unikezwe yimi ithenda kusasa ngingasulaphi kusasa hayi kudala.
And lastly, isimo seyimali la kumasipala zinemandla nje kusho ukuthi umasipala waguqa, and so currently is umasipala are they in a healthy financial position?
Umasipala njengamanje ngokwesimo seyimali siyazama ukurecover. Now in our way to recovery kunzima because kunama deficits amaningi ayikhona. Kunezikweletu eziningi ebezikhona, but we are on our way yokurecover. Unfortunately unyaka wemali wethu omusha khona usazoqala. Then we manage again leyo process kahle so that igcineni sifuna ukuthi umasipala siubuyise ubuyele back to where it was. Sinesiqiniseko ngoba nje uma ubheka kwamasipala ngizwa abantu bethi ngathi kune-instability. There is no instability. The top management will fill all the posts. The only things they vacant currently, post deputy mayor and speaker, of which we're in the process of filling because they've just left to National Assembly. So there is no crisis. We are working, we are steering the ship forward. We will soon recover, and we will soon bring the stability and make sure we take the services to our people. And I can commit that the budget which we've just passed now will be solely used for its purpose, for nothing else. Thank you.
One last.
That's all right. Thank you for your time. Till we meet again. Thank you so much.
The register.
No.
Please sign the register.
I can just put it out.
Sugar lawas.
No, they all left.
Chucha wena mpiko. Chucha ya porani.
Ithi laba. Enzenjalo. Ithi laba. Ithi laba.
TikTok.
They were journalists.